Hello everyone, Megatronic here, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Deluxe Class VORTEX. Now I do apologize about not uploading almost a week. I've been now at a new job being trained, and my focus has kind of been on the job, and I've kind of forgotten about YouTube a little bit, so I do apologize. As promised, here's the VORTEX review. My next video will be the collection showcase for the middle of the year, so yeah. Anyways, let's get into VORTEX. And VORTEX is an okay figure. Now, I kind of had my hopes up for this figure because of how much hype everybody had online for it. This isn't a horrible figure, but it's one of those to where it has its quirks, it has its issues. And I'm just going to get that right out of the gate for now. I don't think that it makes this figure horrible like Heatwave. I just think it's an annoyance. And these panels right here, these big old chunkers. I know it's G1 accurate. I have Rotor and I have G2, or not G2, just two Rotors. I know the G1 VORTEX figure. I know this is G1 accurate, but it looks dumb. It really does. I know you can untab it, obviously, and peg his side gun in there, but it's still there at the end of the day. It's meh. I wish they compressed up on his back. I wish they transformed more into his arms or something, and his hands, they look very odd from a certain angle, as you can see. So yeah, that's really my only issue with this figure. Nothing else really irks me other than this little kibble bits on his arms. Just when I play around with it, sometimes it can be quite bothersome. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the negatives. Now let's get on to the positives. I really do like the color scheme and how they molded this like silver gunmetal plastic. Very nice. It does have its metallics here and there, which is nice. The blue they used works really well, and the silver for the mouth plate. Nicely spotted Decepticon symbol. Blue and black work just wonders, and you get some more of that nice paint here for the rotors, which is nice. It's very nice. Obviously this will become Alpha Bravo at some point or another, and I can't wait to do that, to get Alpha Bravo in the Aerobot flavor. Now for articulation, get removed. He does come with 3 guns. We'll go over that first. This one, it has some waffling. It looks fairly nice. And then he does have these 2 side blasters as well, which can easily pop off like so and like so. And his rotors actually can come off, and what you can do is pretend he is blackout, and he can use that as a melee weapon, which I think is very cool. For articulation, let me zoom in a little bit. It is on a ball joint. You get some wiggle waggle. Can look up that far, down that far. Do wish his head could move a bit farther back, but no. And you do, of course, get a full 360. Full 360 here for the shoulder, T-pose, bicep rotation, and 90 at the elbow. Waist rotation. You get the big boot. Go back that far. Splits and then some. Thigh rotation, 90 at the knee. Feet can slightly pivot forward and back at that hinge. You get a nice pivot, and the feet can move up and down, and heels due to transformation. So that is his articulation. And now moving on to some quick size comparisons. Here he is with Heatwave. Elite Seeker. Ground Soldier. United Optimus Prime. And lastly, Hearts of Steel Starscream. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for his robot mode. Now let's get him into his helicopter mode. And here we have him in his helicopter mode. And it's very similar to how Sandstorm was. His helicopter mode is. Sorry, I'm extremely tired. But yeah, it's a nice helicopter mode. I really do like the blue stripe running down the middle and all the glossy black for the windows. And the silver outline too for the windows is a very nice touch. Rotors and everything's done properly in this mode. A weird gap here. I kind of wish that was done. And just like the aerial bots, he does have a landing gear ponytail. Hey, and he can sit there. Bring in the weapons, and hopefully I won't throw them all over the floor. You can peg them in places. So what I like to do is I like to take this assault rifle looking one and peg that into the side to kind of mimic a fuel thing where helicopters like to link for fuel, and that's where the fuel goes. It's kind of like how Blackout has it, basically. And I just throw these little guns on the back here. Of course, you could have a smaller gun, you know, be on the side like that with it, or there's 2 ports on the underside as well. You can peg both down there. Lots of ports for it and everything, which is nice. I like the options for that. And there he is in his helicopter mode. And honestly, I like him in helicopter mode. I think it looks nice. I think that's my more favorite mode. I just love the color scheme and everything. Looks really cool. Devastation Optimus for comparison, because he hasn't been transformed yet. So there you go. There is that. What do I think about this figure? Honestly, it's not that bad. It's VORTEX. Honestly, I think I'm a little bit more excited for when Alpha Bravo does eventually get released. I honestly would put him a little bit above, like how I viewed Air Raid. Not quite slingshot material, but not quite horrible as Bone Crusher. He's pretty okay. Just like how I view most of the Stunticons other than Drag Strip. So yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I got this guy on Amazon. I posted him on my community page. So I believe he's restocked again now. I checked earlier before I shot this review. So if you missed out previously, like the other 2 times, you got open opportunity now. So yeah, go get him. Obviously, you're going to want him for when Bruticus comes out. And I don't know if they're going to be releasing him or not. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.